Oh no! Don't make cute faces! I can't accuse you of murder if you look cute. Hey, so you guys voted and want me to play the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. So that's our next for visual Tuesdays and Thursdays, because I definitely get these up on time. Ah, this is exciting. So I did play Ace Attorney and the Edgeworth one, and Apollo Justice. I just missed this one somehow. Oh, I also had to play Phoenix versus Layton. Maybe. If you guys want that, let me know too. Ooh.
The Empire of Japan, after opening its
It's a whole ass anime.
push for cultural transformation, brought great waves of Western influence to this far eastern island nation. The revolution washed over the land, making life in the capital exciting and unsettling. It was a period of great change, and some was swept away by the tide.
A murder! Maybe. Yes? Is it me? Am I framed for murder?
The turbulence of that era was just the beginning of an extraordinary story.
I'm framed for murder! Alright, episode 1. The Adventure of the Great Departure. F for autoplay? Cool. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe this is happening. How can it be that just beyond the doors of this quiet little chamber is the highest court in Japan, waiting to decide my fate? What? Oh no, nothing. Save your glares, murderer. Sorry. Okay. Completely forgive my attempt at this name. Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Can I just call you Naru? I'm a second-year student at the Imperial. Autoplay went on. 3 days ago, I somehow found myself in the middle of a horrifying incident. And now, here I am, awaiting my trial. That's enough. Oh no, someone else. He looked like a big old dork. He's not obliged to listen to such abuse, officer. Oh, no, you're nice to me. Oh, sorry. I take back me being mean. And who are you? I am this man's... Oh, you're my lawyer. I am so sorry. I am this man's lawyer. I will be defending him today. Lawyer? Yes. Until the judge has given his verdict on the case, no one has the right to treat him as a criminal. So you will hold your tongue. Technicalities. Look at you. You haven't even graduated yet. And yet, I still seem to know better than you and how a court officer should behave. Right? Ryunosuke? Oh, yeah, sure, totally. Yeah, sorry. What are you apologizing to me for? No, I suppose that wasn't my fault. But really, Kazuma, I never meant to drag you into this. I'm sorry. Ha 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 ha. There you go again, apologizing. Why do you sound like you're like 50? Just like always. Are we school buddies? Though I must say, you've been all over the newspapers these past few days. Yume University professor murdered in cold blood by students. But obviously, you didn't actually do it, did you? No! You have to believe me, I didn't do it. I could never murder someone. There's nothing to worry about. Straighten yourself up. Hold your head high. Okay. You mean... I believe in you. I know you're innocent, Ryunosuke. Alright. Kazuma Asogi. My best friend's my lawyer. Definitely not a conflict of interest. Also in his second year in Yume University. But he's far more clever than I. A star student, in fact. He's even a qualified lawyer. Impressive, considering he's still an undergraduate. It's not that impressive. The very concept of lawyers is only a few years old. Oh. Oh, okay. Here in Japan, anyway. Got it. My qualifications don't mean much yet. You said exactly the same thing 3 days ago. But I'm proud of a friend like you, Kazuma, truly. 3 days ago. Yeah, that's when all this started. Congratulations, Kazuma! Looks like you're going to get to study abroad at last. I know. I've been forever dreaming of this day. Finally, those government elites have acknowledged my academic achievements and successes in court. So you'll be representing Japan as you immerse yourself in the most sophisticated legal system in the world. I'm really happy for you, and I'm proud as your friend. There's not a soul in the university who doesn't know Kazuma's name. He's a living legend. It's like there's some mysterious aura billowing around his temple. I swear, if he turns out to be the murderer, I'm gonna be really sad. You had a friend, but too bad he's a murderer. I want to bring about change in our own legal system. That's why I have to cross the ocean to see the real thing with my own eyes. The heart of the British Empire. I wish I could see it too. Then come with me. We'd have a wild time tearing up the streets of Her Majesty's City of London together. If only it were that simple. I'm technically still in school, aren't I? Oh dear, look at the time. I'd better be going. Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a little while longer. Good idea, after all. It's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. See you in English class tomorrow. Then, partner. I can't. I'm trying to more English accent, my English accent. Oh. My American accent? Yeah, I obviously don't speak English. I mean, God damn it. It was straight after that. That's when it happened. I like the wind, this is blowing. Asogi, may I have a word? Oh, hi! Professor! I didn't know you were coming.
Well, this case has personal significance to me. But never mind that for now, Asogi. You should go immediately to the judge's chambers.
To His Excellency's chambers? Why?
He was looking for you before. Your advocating for the defense in this trial was a sudden decision.
It seems there may be some confusion about procedures today as a result. Oh wait, I really don't know what how quickly this went down. Is it 3 days, right? Yeah. Yeah, wait, was there no, like, investigation? Just like, no, straight to trial with you. Who is this man? I feel as though I've seen him at university before. Oh my god, is he like the dean? I see. I'll go at once then. I shall accompany you. Alright then, Ryunosuke, I'll see you in the courtroom. Yeah, thanks, Kazuma. I like the little animations that, you know, they all bowed and stuff like that for leaving. That was neat. Let's just stare at each other. Oh no, he turned and looked. This is awkward.
If I may?
Yeah? What? Sorry?
You must be the defendant. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I believe.
Yeah, that's me.
My name is Yujin Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yume University.
Oh, Professor Mikotoba. Professor! I've heard that name from Kazuma before. As I recall, he's been pushing to get the government to agree to Kazuma studying abroad.
Asogi has told me about you. You and he are best friends, I understand.
He's telling everybody, huh?
As such, I feel you should know.
Know what?
Well, as you have no doubt heard, Asogi has been granted permission to go and study in Great Britain. However, if he should fail to defend you in today's trial...
So you're saying I can't fuck up? Wait, but I'm just a defendant.
I'm afraid that the permission will be revoked and never granted again.
What?
Ah, as I suspected, you're a moron. You're unaware of this. I had a feeling Asogi may have not chosen to tell you.
He's agreed to defend me knowing that if he fails, dreams will be shattered? His dreams will be shattered, not all dreams. I don't understand. Why would the government do such a thing?
The administration has chose from a large number of applicants for overseas study. It is very difficult to persuade them to grant permission, even in the most favorable of circumstances.
Really? I don't believe it. But I didn't do it, I swear it. I'm not a murderer.
I'm sure that is true. Nevertheless, I can assure you that proving your innocence will be no easy task. You see, there are certain peculiar incidents, peculiar things about today's trial.
What? What do you mean?
You'll soon understand once proceedings get underway.
Sure, don't prep me beforehand, it's fine. But then what should I do?
Well, naturally, I'm not going to suggest doing anything that could lead to a conviction.
Right, don't say I'm a murderer. Got it.
As soon as the trial starts, the judge will pose a certain question to the defense. When that happens, you must answer before anyone else. You must say, I do.
I am to get married. Got it. I do? But what will the question be? Surely not... Do you accept the accusations brought before you?
Of course not. Defendant!
Court is about to be... Okay, I really should have been there before. Proceed to the courtroom at once.
It would seem our...
Would you stop this?
It would seem our discussions are to be cut short. So allow me to summarize. Kazuma Asogi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial.
Oh, you want me to choose someone else. Got it.
Of course, as the defendant, the final decision is yours.
What are you waiting for? Do you want to be found guilty or for failing to appear? Get moving. There's no point in advocating for the likes of you. Jeez. Conflict of interest. This is it. If the trial goes badly, Kazuma's dreams of studying abroad are over. And what's more, I'll be found guilty of murder. And so, with absolutely no idea of what lay ahead, I embarked on that unforgettable trial. My one and only chance of proving my innocence, the trial that would decide my destiny. Oh geez, how long do these episodes be? I guess I'll do a trial episode maybe. Alright, 9 AM. Court begin. I want a gavel. Oh my god, I look absolutely terrified as all hell. I should have not taken those drugs before court. So this is a courtroom? The Supreme Court of Judicature. No court in the land has more power. I don't like the much look of these people sitting in the public gallery. Lots of military and other uniforms in there. The powers that be have demanded this be a secret trial. This feels illegal. A secret trial? A trial is closed to ordinary members of the public. Only military and government officials may attend. ¿Por qué? Why? It'll become clear in time, but for now... You need to concentrate, Ryunosuke. It's about to begin. Ah! Pain? Judge? The court will now hear... Oh no, you need a dumb voice. The court will now hear the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. It's Pain. The prosecution's ready, Your Excellency. As is the defense. What voice do I give you?
Before we begin, there is one point of order I would like to confirm. Yesterday evening, the defense made a last-minute request for a change of advocate.
That's correct, Your Excellency. I made the request myself.
Normal procedure is for the defendant's advocacy to be decided 2 days prior to trial. As this is an unusual circumstance, I'm obliged to ask for final confirmation now. Who advocates for the defendant in this trial?
This is it! This supposed to be the question! Who's going to defend me? That's the question first admit, right? But then, if I say I do... I need to answer quickly. What should I do? I mean, I guess I do because we'll play the game, right? Me! Oh! Your Excellency, no confirmation is needed. As I am standing here beside the defendant, I hope it's clear who will advocate for his defense. You too! Me! Dumbass, and I love it. Oh, what is the meaning of this unruly outburst? I would like to inform the court that, I, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, will be defending myself. You will be... What? What are you playing at, Ryunosuke? Professor Mikutaba told me everything just now before the trial. He did what? He said that your dreams of studying abroad would be dashed if you were to lose. How sad. It means you don't have faith in- No! I means I want to play a video game, sir. Friend? You think that I won't be able to get you up? No, that's not it, really. It's just that, well, on the off chance that things will go well for me, I couldn't bear to be the reason that you... Yes. I knew that's how you would feel, which is exactly why I decided not to tell you. Tisk. Professor Mikutaba shouldn't have stuck his nose in. Very well. The court hereby recognizes the defendant's desire to advocate for himself in today's trial.
Whoa, whoa. Does the accused admit defeat already? Renouncing his own counsel, really?
Make no mistake, counsel. This merely shows that the defendant's innocence is so apparent he's confident he can speak for himself. Isn't that so, Naruhodo-san?
Oh, yeah, sure, yes, exactly. That wasn't what I was thinking. I'm not confident at all. In fact, my mind's a complete blank. What are you posing like? Like those? I realize you're in charge now, but still. Try to look so bewildered.
Humph. Well, for a mere university student to be brought before the Supreme Court. You must have perpetuated a most heinous crime indeed.
As you are no doubt aware, this is the Supreme Court of Judicature of Japan. Accordingly, the very highest standards of conduct are expected of all present. Do I make myself clear, Defendant Naruhodo?
Yeah, Your Excellency.
It is therefore my duty to assess your competence for the task you have undertaken.
My competence?
He's questioning your ability to do the job.
Well, he can't be questioning it more than I am.
So let's start with the very simplest of questions. What is your name?
Yeah.
Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case. Oh, wait.
Well, that's easy enough. I've heard his name more times than I care to remember. But, wait. How do I... I'm so nervous, I can't even remember that. What was it again?
Ryunosuke. Let me guess. Your mind's gone blank.
Hi.
All the relevant information in the case we found in the court record.
Arr.
Yes.
The victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson, sir.
Tish, tuh. Well, at the very least you can remember the name of an esteemed member of your own university.
Dr. Wilson was a visiting professor from England, invited to Yume University 3 years ago. Indeed, which is the very reason why this case has such profound implications. The British Empire is at present our country's most valuable foreign ally. And as most of you will be aware, you have just signed a new treaty altogether after lengthy negotiations. There can't be anyone who hasn't heard of the Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Friendship and Navigation.
And yet, despite all these delicate circumstances, the blood of an Englishman is spilt on our soil. You two are both undergraduates at Imperial Yume University, are you not? Murdering a professor from the very institution that provides your education. Have you no honor?
I didn't murder anyone.
This case is coming under great scrutiny from our allies on the other side of the world. The court therefore wishes for a speedy resolution to this matter. In other words, our feeble government is scared of upsetting England's policymakers. And you're a convenient and expendable scapegoat to blame for this crime. So that's why this trial has these unusual things, is it? Exactly. Our government needs to convict someone as quickly as possible. All because the victim was an Englishman. Yeah, Dr. Wilson was an Englishman. But nationalities and treaties won't make any difference for me here. The fact is, I was there at the scene of the crime. My mouse is in the way. Oops. Oh dear, look at the time. I better be going. It happened right after this? Jeez. Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a little longer. Good idea. After all, so every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. See you in English class tomorrow then. Partner, partner, partner. I don't have a southern accent. Wait, hold on. Partner? The British Empire. Oh, wow, it's incredible to think. Wait. I've seen that man at university. I'm sure he's a visiting professor from Great Britain. I don't know his name, but still. I should go say hello. Hello! So I went over to the professor's table. And I introduced myself to Dr. Wilson. Now then, let me pose my next question to you, Defendant Naruhodo. Yeah! What up? How did this professor of medicine, Dr. John H. Wilson, lose his life? State before the court the cause of death. The death? Inosuke, remember that in court, every assertion must be backed by evidence. By evidence? But how? Find the piece of evidence that shows the professor's cause of death and select present. Do it now. Okay. Death occurred after a little after 2 p.m. and was caused by a loss of blood from a gunshot to the chest. The bullet did not pass to the victim's body. Got it. Present. Yes. Well, he got shot, sir. According to this document, the victim suffered a hemorrhagic death due to a gunshot trauma. Okay, I'm glad he can't say anything either. I'm just being in character by being able to pronounce words.
Learn to read, you imbecile. That's the post-mortem report, I take it.
Sorry, yeah, that's right. The post-mortem report. In the West, a doctor dissects corpses to identify the cause of death in an autopsy. But here in Japan, a police officer merely inspects the body and draws conclusions that way. I see. Sounds like we test on any of this.
This is a so-called photographic print of the scene of the crime.
Okay, so nothing went through. Got it. I don't see any bullet holes behind him.
You can clearly discern scorch marks around the bullet hole produced by the powder explosion. In other words, we should assume that the victim was shot at close range.
Thank you, counsel. The court will accept this modern scientific evidence into the record.
The photographic print of the victim has been entered into the court record. Okay. Shot in front of the chest, subsequently died close range. Got it. So that's a photographic print? Well, that's something I've never seen before. Wait, what year are we in? It's clearly superior to a drawing. The detail's incredible.
Very well. I am satisfied with your answers.
You're not a complete moron!
Let us start the trial.
Certainly, Your Excellency. So without further ado, in order to better apprise the court with the facts of the case, the prosecution hereby calls its first witness, who was there to see the crime when—
oh, please be Larry Butts' like distant relative. This is it then.
I think I may have worked out what the professor had in mind.
The professor? You mean Dr. Mikotoba?
Yes. Clearly you're the defense lawyer today, not me. But that doesn't mean... Well, I can still act as your assistant.
Okay.
course! When he was speaking with me before, he simply said, Kazuma Asagi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. He really has been sticking his oar in, hasn't he? Maybe, but any help you can give me would be greatly appreciated, Kazuma. Oh, well, my first piece of advice is... rein in that crazy look of bewilderment. Yeah, you look dumb, self-me. Only if you rein in that crazy headband and control the cold stares first. You did it. That's a murderer right there, Your Honor.
Witness, state your name and occupation for the court, please.
Of course. My name is Satori Hosonaga. I am the head waiter at the Western-style restaurant called La Carnival. Oh, you're dying. You okay? You seem to be coughing up blood. Oh no! Don't make cute faces! I can't accuse you of murder if you look cute. Which is really bad in, the Phoenix Wright games. It's a regular occurrence. It really doesn't bother me. Well, it really, really should.
As everyone knows, the capital's southeastern quarter was developed for foreign visitors some years ago. It's become a very fashionable district now, full of hotels to accommodate overseas guests. This grim crime occurred in one of the district's so-called restaurants in Occidental Erie 3 days ago.
Understood. Hosonaga-san, you will kindly tell the court everything you can about the incident. At once, sir.
And no petty interjections on the aspiring lawyer boy, please.
Wait, aren't I allowed to? Perspiring maybe, but aspiring? It was just after 2 p.m. on the day in question. We have few diners at that time of day. The lunchtime rush was over, and there were only 3 tables still occupied. Okay, that fits my memory of it too. There's hardly anyone else in the place. It was when I was in the kitchen putting away the crockery and cutlery.
So you're in the kitchen and did not see anything, so no.
A gunshot rang out, so I hurried out to the dining area to see what had happened. I found the victim, an English gentleman, slumped in his chair. And standing immediately beside him, gun in hand, was the accused university student.
Yes.
Hold on! Let me just clarify something here. I picked up the gun I found lying on the floor beside the professor. I didn't shoot him. Why did you pick up a gun?
Objection!
I believe I asked you to refrain from petty interjections. The court wishes to listen to the witness's report of what he saw, you amateur.
But... The next time you interrupt at an inappropriate time, you will be penalized, defendant Naruhodo. Don't worry, Ryunosuke. You'll have your chance to fight back. For now, we must just quietly listen to the witness. Sure, whatever.
If I may confirm one point later, standing beside the victim with a gun in his hand was the same man we see here in court today, yeah?
Yes, without question.
I see. And apart from the accused, was there anyone else standing beside the victim?
No. There was no one else around at the table. There was no one else around that table but the deceased Englishman and the university student.
Huh?
What did he just say? There was no one else around that table? What's the matter, Ryunosuke? That's just not right. When I went over to Dr. Wilson to say hello, there was a woman sitting opposite him at this table. Really? And something the waiter could have missed, because he probably served her. I've been worried about interjecting, but still, what should I do? Wait and see. Right? Clearly. No! I didn't mean this! Back! Back! I just really want to say something, but I was told not to interject. Ryunosuke, if your parents tell you to study, you're the kind of man who would diligently get to work, aren't you? Yeah? I would have never gone to the UMA University otherwise. But you can't just always follow the rules in life. You know, okay, okay.
I'll be a bad boy. If you don't say what you want to say right now, you'll just regret it when you're found guilty. Okay, fine, you scared me. I'll do it. And there is something I want to say. I'm just not going to shut my eyes and say it. Just a moment, please. Dr. Wilson was alone that day. I'm sure of it. There was a lady sitting with him at the same table.
Dear me, dear me. What are we going to do with you? With your blatant disregard for court proceedings, I'm beginning to wonder if you're not a fraud. Could it be that the accused, this mere student, is not a real lawyer after all?
But I'm sure of what I saw.
Hosonaga-san, is there any chance you're mistaken? Perhaps your memory of the events is hazy?
Oh, yeah! Evil glasses! Evil glasses!
No. The deceased gentleman came to dine alone.
I don't believe it! I actually have a rough plan of the restaurant, as it was that day. Please have a look if you'd like to.
Let me see. A sketch of the establishment's layout drawn by yourself, I presume?
That's right. I'm afraid I used the back of my business card. It was a turbulent situation. However, as you can see, the gentleman in question was seated alone.
Well, you're clearly a very conscientious waiter.
Thank you, sir.
The court will take this plan and add it to the court record as evidence.
Oh, well...
Is there a problem? Hand the plan to the court officer at once.
Of course. Here you are. What was that about?
He's been completely calm and collected until now.
Something certainly seems to have shaken him. The weirdest business card's been entered. Okay, what's behind it? What's on the back? Professional liar? Hitman? Assassin? Assassin? Okay, he's gonna die, so you better hurry.
So, the court has now heard the process of the case.
Yes. At the moment, the gunshot was heard in the restaurant. The only person in close proximity to the victim was the defendant on trial today. It would seem we are looking at a black and white case here. Defendant Naruhodo?
Yeah?
If you admit your guilt at this stage, the court is willing to look mercifully upon you.
In other words, you may have some small reprieve in the terms of your inevitable punishment. I call this waiter as an unsworn witness.
Unsworn? Wait, why unsworn? That's sus, right?
In order to explain the details of this case to the court. But I must warn the defense if you're determined to pursue matters further in this trial. The prosecution has decisive evidence from sworn witnesses who were present at the scene of the crime.
Objection! If there was no one else... Oh, what do you think I should do, Kazuma? What do you mean? Well, I'm going to be found guilty one way or another, it seems. Would it be some... No, it's not. No. Everyone keeps telling me that this trial is unusual and that these peculiarities... You said it. First Miyutaba said it, and so is the judge and the prosecution. I'm scared about what lies ahead if I push this. As I said from the outset, I believe you're innocent. I trust you. And yet, despite knowing that, you're willing now to throw that trust back in my face? Is that... Wait, what? If the accused is in fact innocent, then defense lawyer is duty-bound to prove that innocence by whatever means necessary. Are you going to abandon that duty? Are you going to give up on yourself? The battle hasn't even begun yet, Ryunosuke.
Yeah!
The defense pleads not guilty, Your Excellency. We invite the prosecution to stop making empty threats and bring out its witnesses. Then we'll see just how decisive this evidence really is. Yeah, I want to check out the card too.
Indeed. Prosecutor
Aochi. Achi? I think it's Achi. Please continue. Is it Ouchie? Oh my god, wait, no, I want to call him Ouchie. Prosecutor Ouchie. Please continue with proceedings.
Tisk, well, you are warned. The young can be so reckless. You know, many call me a saint, but I can be a devil when I want to be. Oh my god, you're like those middle-aged people on Facebook all the time who post things like that. Ugh. In a few short moments from now, that dumbstruck young mouth of yours will be silenced forever. The prosecution calls its next witnesses.
Very well. Officer, bring forth the witnesses at once.
Larry.
Okay, I don't think the old guy can see. I don't know if he's a witness or not.
Witnesses, kindly state your names and occupations for the court.
Yes, sir. The Great Nippon Imperial Army Sergeant. Iesa Nosa, reporting for duty, sir.
Myself, I find employ as a purveyor of the fine articles of antiquity from the efflorescence of our nation, Nippon, and conduct my trade from Rasute, humble premises in the 2nd District. Oh my god, you're saying so many words to me. Kyoryo Korekuta at your service.
An antique dealer and a soldier. What an unusual pairing.
Both of these gentlemen were present at the restaurant on the day in the question.
They must be the diners on the other table that the waiter mentioned.
Myself, I habitually take tea out of the most exquisite aroma at the establishment in question. Anyway, always post-noon. And not infrequently, converse with interested parties regarding the curious in which I make my business.
I can't understand a word that old man's saying. I'm glad it's not just me.
He's an antique dealer. He sounds like he's a regular at La Carnival.
He seeks out potential customers who may have an interest in antiques and tries to sell his wares to them. He obviously targets La Carnival because it's a high-class restaurant with rich clientele.
Right, okay, got it. Although, to be honest, that sergeant looks more like he'd be a seller rather than a buyer.
You sell drugs.
Now, both of you witnessed a precise moment of this most atrocious incident. Is that correct?
Affirmative. The enemy unit was seen attacking the foreigner in what can only be described as an act of war. Sir! It was that black uniformed rogue infantryman over there who unloaded his firearm, sir.
This man is possible. Okay, no, I understood that one.
But I'm also sure I heard a strange noise during— oh wait, yeah. I thought that was just me hearing that weird baby sound. So, this is decisive evidence the prosecution was threatening.
It's not very decisive now, is it?
The soldier is claiming that he actually saw the precise moment you shot the victim dead.
Yeah.
Well, are you starting to feel uncomfortable?
If I'm honest, I was feeling uncomfortable from the start.
Now, the court will hear your formal testimony, please. You will state everything you saw at the precise moment that the incident occurred. Sir, yes, sir!
Yeah, there's a baby sound. Oh, wait! Is it your thing?
Okay, well, I don't know. Standing— no, it's not the thing, okay. Standing by, ready to report, sir.
Unsavory memories of the most acerbic afternoon. Witness, testimony! Okay, let's do it. What the witnesses saw.
I was ingesting a regulation beefsteak at the restaurant while having a tactical discussion with the old man.
And myself, I was extolling the virtues of a particularly fine golden curio to the military gentleman.
At the precise moment, a firearm was discharged. I observed the enemy's actions with my own eyes. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian, and from the back, the cowardly— aha! Objection! Was not from the back. I was not a cowardly weasel. I shot him in the front. Obviously, I wouldn't say that.
I was on my hands and knees investigating the whereabouts of my mysterious, absconded precious curio.
Wait, what would a curio be on the floor?
Oh,
well, so you, Sergeant Nosa, actually witnessed the vital moment? You saw the split second when the defendant fired the weapon at the victim? Yes, sir. Affirmative, sir. That wicked university cadet— oh my god, stop with the baby crying. The cruel and unforgivable, oh, that's a knife. He brought a knife to court?
What times we live in, when English gentlemen may be assailed in the broad day, on the broad light of day.
Wait, but this is ridiculous. I didn't shoot anyone.
Is that really true, Rinosuke?
Yeah, I just picked up the gun I saw lying on the floor.
After I said hello, Dr. Wilson, I went back to my table and sat drinking some coffee. Then, when I'd finished, I got up from my seat to leave the restaurant. When I noticed the English-made gun next to the chair where the professor was sitting. I thought perhaps the professor had dropped it. So I bent down, and just as I was picking it up, bang! Pew pew! Well, that's the truth. There was obviously a criminal in the scene somewhere. And somewhere in these two witnesses' testimonies, there's a clue to what that criminal was. There is? Ryunosuke, you must exercise your right to cross-examine the witnesses. Cross-examine? Do it now.
As we have heard, Your Excellency, there is no room for doubt in the testimony of these witnesses. The defendant is clearly guilty.
No! I have an objection!
It's time to bring this Despicable Student to justice.
Certainly. The testimony the court has just heard eliminates any vestige of doubt. Therefore, it is my grave duty to declare the verdict of this trial. No! I have something to say. What in the name of Emperor is this meaning? What outburst? I have the right to defend myself. The defense demands the right to a cross-examination, please.
Aaron's all surprised, like, you want to question the witnesses? Dear me, let me guess. The Hachimaki headband boy next door told me to do it. How pathetic. Huh?
How do you know?
The prosecution objects. This is a clear waste of time. The defendant obviously has no experience. How could he possibly carry out a cross-examination?
I can do something at least. The defense is asserting his right to a cross-examination. Whether or not you think he's capable of it is irrelevant.
Gulp!
He's so commanding. Very well. Let the defense conduct a cross-examination of the witnesses. Alright, this is where the battle really begins, Ryunosuke. Wait, but I don't know what I have to do in a cross-examination. Find discrepancies! Expose the lies! How? You didn't fire the gun, which means that the soldier has to be... what the soldier said was a lie. Well, yeah, but... it's just a case of proving it, and the key to doing that is evidence. I know! I got it! Evidence. Present some decisive and indisputable evidence that proves the witness is lying. Now let's go, Ryunosuke! Don't let them beat you! Yeah! Alright then. It's all or nothing. Okay, hold on. I know exactly where that lie was. Okay, hold on. Yeah? 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 Okay, here we go. So... do I press first or E present? Press? So this black... oh wait, no! You're pressing the wrong thing! I've had just about enough of your sauce, cadet. Who else I see in a black uniform? Well, there's someone standing right next to me who fits the description. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, I clicked the wrong thing. And from behind his back, and you call yourself a citizen of the great Emperor of Nippon, you disgust me. What is it, Ryunosuke? I'm not quite sure. It's something that the sergeant just said, but I can't put my finger on it. Something's playing on my mind. I got it! No, let me do it! He's supposed to be talking like this, right? Thrust the evidence in the witness's face and make him choke on it. I'm gonna go to Google. I'm gonna go to AO3 and be like, if that guy is not on the top of like shipping things, I don't know what's wrong with it. Okay. Anyway. Oh no! What'd I click? I didn't mean click a button. Okay. E, present. Dude was shot in the front, not the back. And... present! Sir! Yes? What do you play, cadet? What does it mean, subordination?
thrusting some photograph print in my mustache.
Inconsistency, sir!
He's adorable.
I mean, yes! There's a clear inconsistency here. Tis, what nonsense! What can this print possibly tell us that we don't already know?
Well, obviously, that, I know what I want to say, but the words won't come out of my mouth.
Humph. I think this proves beyond any doubt, Your Excellency, that there is no place for an amateur student here in this grand courtroom.
Okay, cool, then don't put me in trial. This is so frustrating.
Oh, please. Surely this doesn't require an explanation. It couldn't be more plain. To spell it out would be an insult to the court.
Kazuma? What?
What are you talking about?
It is apparent from a single glance at the photographic print presented in by the defense that there is a clear discrepancy here with the sergeant's statement.
What?
Sergeant Iesanosa. Yes, sir. What, sir? The statement you just made was this. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired on Englishman civilian, and from the back, the cowardly little weasel. Yes, sir. Affirmative, sir. I witnessed a crime with my own military grade eyes, sir.
Yes. But no, it just can't be.
And why not, cadet?
Because...
Take a close look at this print. The victim, Dr. Wilson, died from a bullet wound to the chest.
Ah!
Sergeant, according to your witness statement, the culprit shot the victim from behind. And there is the obvious discrepancy here. Well, how do you explain it, huh, you liar liar?
You brought a baby to court.
What the? What was that? Something just popped up from behind his back and he pushed it down again. Certainly, there is a clear discrepancy with the facts here. Would you not agree, Sergeant Nosa?
Where we at? Almost an hour?
Yes, sir. At this juncture, that would appear to be indisputable. Until the moment I heard the firearm discharge, my eyes were firmly fixed on delicious Le Carnival steak, sir.
What?
The last testimony the court heard was proven one thing beyond all reasonable doubt. This witness, Sergeant Iesanosa, did not see the defendant firing a gun at all.
Oh, that's absurd.
I think the conclusion you must draw is simple. There is no place for an amateur prosecutor here in this grand courtroom.
Wait, no, we want an amateur one. Please don't give us a good one.
Kyog!
There's been a complete turnabout in the mood of this trial from that one discrepancy. So this is what being an ace attorney is all about.
But I definitely saw him. That university cadet there, he was pointing the firearm directly in the victim's back.
Yes. But I never fired the gun. All I did was pick it up off the floor.
And you, old man, you didn't see the moment the victim was shot either.
Myself, I have already been quite clear. The gunshot interested me not. I was far too busy on the floor. Too busy on the floor? Sorry, what were you doing? Hunting for treasure. Treasure?
Okay.
Indeed, the Hoei Arakoban, my prize coin. On each occasion when I visit a restaurant, it is my habitude to place in my bosom pocket a particular trinket of interest in my shop recite, in the hope of meeting some rich diner who might buy it from you. On the day under scrutiny, it was to the military man that I preferred my Hoei treasure. Believe that he would purchase such a rare find, I did not. But I was presented with a little alternative. And then, after averting my eyes for the briefest of moments, was there no more? It simply vanished.
The Koban vanished?
Hunting under the table, I was, in case mayhap it had fallen there. And then it happened.
You heard the gunshot, you mean?
Indeed I did.
But I hated it not, for I was only concerned with finding my absconded highway treasure. Nothing could distract me.
Out of interest, did you find the coin in the end?
No.
I see.
Lamentable day, my precious Hoey Koban was lost to me. No doubt some unscrupulous scoundrel No doubt the unscrupulous scoundrel pocketed the prize coin for himself.
As I am sure everyone present is aware, this case demands a swift and decisive resolution. Our government has promised to send a full report to Great Britain by telegraph this very afternoon. Nevertheless, the witness testimony the court has just heard was inconclusive. No matter how subservient our government feels it must be to the British. Wow, just calling them out, dude! It would be unforgivable to deliver a verdict on this trial right now. What is your position, Prosecutor Ouchie?
Worry not, Your Excellency. The defendant may have fled a tiger in the front...
May have fled a tiger the front gate?
But he will find a wolf in the back.
Okay, got it. I was like, oh, a weird statement there.
My witnesses have further testimony to make.
Explain.
Upon hearing the next statements, it will become abundantly clear that there is only one person who could possibly have committed a despicable crime. The equally despicable defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
What? He really seems to have a despicable opinion of you, doesn't he?
Ugh. Very well.
Very well. The court invites the witnesses to testify again. You will thoroughly explain the reasoning behind the prosecution's allegation. Is that clear?
As clear as Kirikou glass, Your Excellency.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop the episode here. I feel an hour should be good for the episodes. If you want them shorter or longer, just let me know, obviously. And, also do the YouTube stuff, If you want me to continue the series, likes, comments, say, hey, finish it, or else.
Threats.
Yeah. Go ahead, threaten me in the comments that you want me to finish this game. Politely threat, of course, naturally. Yeah. So I will see you guys all next time. Laters.